Guys, what is going on? We are back with another YouTube live. I'm also going live here on Instagram. Today we're going to be talking about, has DOGE affected Northern Virginia and Washington, D.C. and the DMV areas home prices? That is one thing I'm trying to figure out for sure here. So let's talk a little bit about this. And by the way, if you haven't already, definitely subscribe. I'm going to say prescribe. Definitely subscribe to my channel. We talk about all things Northern Virginia and Washington, D.C. real estate here in the DMV area. We got to talk about this DOGE effect on the DMV housing market. A lot of people have been asking me about that lately. And by the way, lately I've been running into a couple people on the street who have been saying to me, hey man, I bought a house because of one of your videos. So definitely, if you are thinking about buying a house, I can help you out. I'm a realtor here in the DMV area. But let's talk a little bit about the stats, right? So the stats just hit, and I want to talk a little bit to see if the DOGE effect has really made an impact on the markets. Let's talk about like the DC metro area, which would be like Fairfax, Loudoun, Bethesda, Washington, D.C. Median sold price is actually up 6.6% year over year to 597,000, but new pending sales dropped 9.5% year over year in February, which is the lowest since 2008. I can't really tell if that is from people being scared of the DOGE effect or if that was more because we had this really bad winter. What is up, guys? Watching me on Instagram as well. Now, here's a tricky thing, right? Active listings rose 30% year over year. So there's 30% more houses for sale here in the Washington, D.C. area. Why is that? I don't know. Most of the people that I've been talking to who want to sell have been like divorce, a death in the family, or a job change. Obviously, also that the two like big snowstorms we had pushed some of that inventory out as well into like the another month or two. Usually people would have listed in January. Now condos are kind of struggling. They are the only types of properties that are back from pre-pandemic levels as far as inventory. Definitely, by the way, comment where you guys are watching from. I love that. I'm going to dive deep into some local areas. So definitely comment where you guys are watching from, whether you're on Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn. So here's one thing that's really crazy, right? The DC area only has 1.64 months of inventory. That is not a lot. Some spots in Florida have like 6 to 8 months of inventory. We actually still have a low amount of inventory. One of the hottest spots right now with a lot of growth is going to be Loudoun, with pending sales up 17%. And then they do have 26% more houses for sale. So Loudoun is definitely still kind of a poppin' market. Now, here's another thing that's really crazy, which I don't know. What's up, Dumfries, Manassas, Gainesville, Stanton, Virginia, near Mary Baldwin University, Waldorf, Maryland. We got people watching from all over the place on Instagram. Definitely comment too if you're on YouTube. Here's one thing that's really crazy though, right? In the Washington, D.C. area, the median days on market is only 11 days. So that's pretty low, right? That's like, I thought it'd be a lot higher than that. The median sales price for a single family home in the DC area is $800,000, up 8% year over year. Median sales price for a townhouse is $600,000, up 4.7% from last year. But then get this, condos, the median sold price is $393,000, which is up 1% year over year. So definitely comment where you guys are watching from. I see Woodbridge, what's up? Newport, what's up? Burke, Arlington. We got some people watching all over the place. Now, if you get a little bit further out from like, Fauquier, Front Royal, Linden, some of those areas, medium sold prices around $480,000, which is completely unchanged from 2024. So one thing that you're seeing from return to office is you're seeing some of these further out areas definitely starting to slow down because a lot of people are having to move closer into the DC area for commuting, like Arlington, Alexandria, Fairfax, Herndon, what's up, Manassas, what's up, Gainesville. A lot of people from Prince William County watch it. And then when you get out a little bit further, pending sales decreased 11%. Active listings are up 27%. Prince William County saw an increase in median days on market, but a medium sales price of $550,000. Loudoun's medium sold price was $750,000. Arlington saw a 15% increase to $751,000. What's up? Thinking about moving to Winchester, we can definitely help you with that. And then Fairfax and Alexandria did see some sales drop, but still had some strong pricing. So right now, there's definitely a lot of market uncertainty, with DOGE and all that, workforce reduction, back to office. And then the rates, I don't know if you guys have followed, but since the, what's up? How you going? Since, appreciate your message here on YouTube, and definitely comment where you guys are watching from. Since the stock market has been down, the rates have dropped. They were down. What's up, Loudoun County? I see you there. The rates are down. They were up for like 7.25, and now they're down to like 6.5. So as you start to see that stock market go down, you're going to see, is it Dodge or Doge? I always get it wrong. Someone told me it was Doggy the other day, and I was like, that does not sound right. Is it Doge? But anyways, you guys let me know there on Instagram. Yeah, so basically, thinking of selling and moving to Richmond. That's a good area. Richmond's definitely popping off right now for sure. But yeah, I mean, right now, I haven't really seen too many people, back out of buying or anything like that. I did have a couple people that were moving here that decided not to. They felt like it was a little too risky. What do you guys think? Is Richmond a good place to go? Dang, VA loan at 5.75. That's a pretty good rate. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know yet. The Washington Post came out the other day with an article that said Doge was going to be slowing things down and taking a more smarter approach and not the whole chainsaw approach they had been taking. So I'm not really sure what is going to happen. But right now, the only thing that I am seeing, prices are still up. And you are seeing a little bit more houses go on the market. But there was a fake post that went viral that showed all these houses in our area, on the market, and it was fake. So that's definitely not true. So what's up, Johnny? Thoughts on Winchester? But if I leave the feds, there's no jobs in the area. Winchester's a really good market. It's still very like price right, and it's not very expensive. There's a lot of jobs over there. There's a couple factories over there. So Winchester really is a good market. I think Winchester is close enough to Loudoun too that I don't think it would be a place that I would, that I think you would have to bail on. But let me know where you guys are watching from. I don't really know what someone's asking me on Instagram about the Atlantic Park. I heard you can see it. It's near the beach. I know that, but I don't know, where it's actually. I'm not a big Virginia Beach person. I kind of just post about it sometimes. But it's not really, I'm not really sure where it's at. And comment where you guys are watching from. But yeah, I don't know, man. I wouldn't be too worried about Winchester. That's a nice area, nice schools, nice colleges, factories coming in. Someone says Richmond's amazing, all kinds of entertainment. Watching from Stanton, Virginia. Heard from, I've never heard when, I think the metro is probably done. I think the Silver Line's going to be about as far as it's going to go to Ashburn. They haven't gotten the building that they were hoping for at Ashburn. So if it ever went to Winchester, I definitely think people at Winchester would fight it. They would probably take it to Gainesville or Woodbridge before they would do that. Any jobs in Fauquier, and what's the average sales price? Well, let's take a look. Good, funny you asked. Let's take a look and see what the average sales price is in Fauquier County. So if I go over here, right, and hopefully you guys can kind of see this okay. So if we go, I can actually pull up and show you guys some stats if you want to tell me your area. But if we go over to Fauquier, check out the dashboard here. We've got an average, what the heck? That doesn't even be right. Yeah, Fauquier County's average sold price right now, it says $1 million. There's no way that's right. Right now, around $670,000 is what Faukier's average sales price is. Land grabs, I don't know. Prince William County, as far as like land grabs, I haven't really seen much. I think most of the land in Prince William County's noted for, spoken for. Sterling, Virginia. Let's check out Sterling. What's going on over there? Sterling's probably still a really good market. Let's see. Let me know what other questions you guys have. Like I said, would love to help you if you're thinking about buying or selling a home in the area. Average sold price. Sterling's prices are up 5%, $655,000 from $620,000. What other questions do you guys have for me here? You are wrong. They are. I'm not sure what you're talking about there. Guys on YouTube, where are you guys watching from? Let's take a look at Fairfax County. Let's see what's happening over there last month. Fairfax has been a really strong market, but obviously you also have a huge federal government employee So look at that. Prices are actually down year over year. So the average sales price right now is 808,000. They are up in Vienna, Arlington, Centerville is up a lot. I don't know what's going on with that. Average days on market, um, about 22 days. So houses are not. That's still houses are still selling pretty quickly over and that. Yeah, I did. I know I know some people who've gotten some stuff from Corey Stewart there. I know exactly what you're talking about. A lot of those though are going to be those letters of intent, and then they kind of tie up your land for years. I don't know about him in general, but I just know a lot of those letters are like that. Average sold price is up 6% to 836,000 in Chantilly. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Like I said, it looks like the market is still pretty stable, but there are more listings coming on. Have you guys noticed more houses coming on the market in your area where you guys are watching from? Yeah, Luray can be a good investment, but there's not many jobs out there in Luray. That's my only complaint I ever have about Luray. There is that new townhome neighborhood over there and I think that's been for sale for a while over in Luray. But yeah, it's a good Airbnb market if the place has a good view, that's for sure. Luray or there's some other places like Shenandoah over there. Let's take a look at the average sold price. If I go over to Springfield's actually down 1% year over year, so 713,000 average sales price, and then average days on market is up to 17 days. I wouldn't be too concerned. We got hit with those two snowstorms, and like everyone here freaks out when it snows in Northern Virginia. So I wouldn't be too concerned yet, but I'm noticing that it's starting to pop off a little bit here recently, but we shall see what happens. There definitely is a lot of fear in the marketplace right now. Right now, let's see here. If we're looking at average days on market, Alexandria is down. So Alexandria 24 days on market on average. And then let's take a look at the average sold price is around $788,000 over in Alexandria, Virginia. So someone on YouTube asked me, if you yourself buy right now, what are the top 3 areas you would choose for single family? It's all going to depend on your budget, right? I mean, you can't really go wrong with like Ashburn, Haymarket, Fredericksburg's a good area. Obviously Winchester is a good area. There's all kinds of good area. It really depends on your budget, but any of those, pretty much anywhere in Northern Virginia, they're not going to be building much more because of all the data centers. So any of those areas, you really can't go wrong. That's for sure. But yeah, I'm a little biased. I grew up in Haymarket and Gainesville, but I really like those areas. So that would be, my thought, but again, like a lot of it's going to, but I don't know. I think you're going to see a lot more people going further into Northern Virginia as return to office. I mean, the commuter a lot out here in Gainesville, like had no cars in it. And now it's completely like jammed up and packed. So there's all kinds of people returning to office. What are you guys seeing? Is it a seller's market right now? When do you think it become I think it's turning into a little bit more of a buyer's market. I'm seeing some people start to get some good deals. I'm not seeing people get much off of asking price, but I am seeing people get a lot more in closing costs, which they weren't before. So I just got one of my buyers. He did a VA loan, and he's one of my Instagram followers. He's getting like $10,000 back at closing, which I haven't seen in a long time. That's something that you can do in the VA. Yeah, the VRE station at Broad Run is packed. I remember, yeah, I bet that place is packed. I bet it's like you can't even park out there. That's true. What other questions do you guys have for me? A lot of cool things coming to the area. I definitely think the snowstorms, again, I think pushed the market out a little bit. The spring market. So I expected to go into like June, where it usually would end around like May, the spring market. So then usually July and August around here are a little bit slower, but there's just a lot of fear right now and uncertainty. And anytime there's fear and uncertainty, people usually sit. But keep in mind, I was a realtor during I was like really young, but I was a realtor during the 2008 crash. And I mean, houses sat on the market for a year. So nothing like that. Low Jack 55 says, yeah, the lot in Gainesville is packed. Yeah, it's crazy like how many people are at those commuter lots. But let me know if you guys have any other questions. And then I saw in DC, they're turning a lot of the office buildings into condos. So that could make a huge thing. But yeah, I'm going to be jumping on YouTube live more often for sure. I usually get on Thursdays, but a lot of people, I literally everywhere I go now, everyone asks me about the DOGE effect, or however the hell you say it, of the housing market. I haven't noticed much of a change yet, but we shall see. I have had a couple people I know get furloughed, but other than that, let me know if you guys have any questions. If not, I'm going to keep dropping new videos every week and obviously posting on Instagram all the time. Definitely hit that subscribe button. If you are thinking about buying or selling a home, email me info@colganteam.com. I'll be hopping on again live here in the coming days as more real estate stats get dropped. I'll see you guys later.